And welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. It is time to continue on in the Big Ten. We're on to Purdue. And Jeff Brom had this rolling for a little bit. Bowl games in 17 and 18. He missed in 19 and 20, but back to a bowl game in 2021. 2022, he goes 8 and 5, gets him to the Citrus Bowl. He leaves for Louisville. Brian Brom coaches the Citrus Bowl, his brother. They end up losing that game, but Ryan Walters is going to be the new head coach for Purdue, the Illinois defensive coordinator. And they start out with a loss to Fresno State. They win at Virginia Tech, lose to Syracuse and Wisconsin. They beat Illinois at home, but then lose on the road to Iowa, lose to Ohio State, at Nebraska, and at Michigan. They beat Minnesota at home, lose at Northwestern, and beat Indiana. Be a 4-8 season in Ryan Walters' first year. And for the offense, it's got to start with Hudson Card being better. He's got to complete more passes. He really struggled sometimes with accuracy. Problem is, he doesn't have wide receivers this year. Deion Burke's off to Oklahoma. TJ Sheffield's gone. Abdurrahman Yassine's off to USF. The top four receivers need to be replaced. They do bring in CJ Smith from Georgia, but that's a massive replacement there. Running back, they do have Devin Mockabee, an Illinois transfer, Reggie Love, so that should be solid, but the O-line needs replacement. They bring in transfers from Ball State and from New Mexico. Really, they've got to be better on offense, though. Well, they have to be better those defense. The defense was awful, especially against the pass. Their top pass rusher's gone, so there's going to be C.J. Madden having to step in and produce. They do have Cole Brevard on the nose, and he's pretty dang good. Linebackers are good. Yanni Karlaftis and Cardon Jenkins should be able to get into the backfield some. Really like their linebacking core with those two. But the secondary's got to do something. They have a new safety in Kydrich Breedlove from Colorado. Nyland Green comes in from Georgia. They also have Dylan Finneman, who picked off 6 passes last year. Defense just has to be better and make some more turnovers this year. When we look at the schedule, it's an odd one. They open up not August 31st. August 31st is their first bye of the year already. September 7th is their first game. They get Indiana State at home. That will be a win. September 14th, they host Notre Dame. They're going to lose that one. September 21st, they're at Oregon State. I think that's a loss. September 28th, they're against Nebraska. I think that's a loss. October 5th, at Wisconsin. I lean loss in that one. And then October 12th, they get Illinois on the road. I lean loss there. October 19th, Oregon comes to town. That's going to be a loss. And then their second bye is October 26th. November 2nd, Northwestern at home. I do think they get that one. But then, November 9th, they're at Ohio State. That's going to be a loss. November 16th, they get Penn State. That will be a loss. November 23rd, it's at Michigan State. At that point, I think Purdue may have given up. I think they lose that one. And then November 30th, they're at Indiana. I think that's a loss. Over-under set at 4.5 with the under heavily favored. I think this is probably a 2 to 3 win team. I think 4 stretching it. We're going to take the under 4.5 wins, minus 165 on MGM. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll see you next time.